Hello everyone, it's Tuesday's assembly today and it's me again, I'm afraid. Because Mrs. Bailey's teaching today, I'm going to be taking her assembly this week. So it's me, I'm afraid, and you're stuck with me. But what we have got is our team points for later on in the assembly, and we've also got our shout out box for later on as well. Now, because I haven't got my laptop with me today, it means that I can't take it to the library to go through the team point, the team captain. So it's going to be a surprise even for them this morning, the team point announcement. So anyway, let's start with the assembly, and we're continuing learning a little bit about the Easter story at the moment. And what I wanted to talk to you about today was an event that happened, a person that Jesus met at one of the hardest points in his life, the point at which he was being taken to be crucified. Now, basically, what had happened so far? So remember, Jesus had come into Jerusalem, had the on Palm Sunday, everyone would welcome him in. They'd be triumphant. They'd wave the palm trees, the palm leaves, absolutely fantastic. And then the leaders of the Jewish people had basically had basically got Jesus arrested through Judas. They paid Judas to do that, and then he'd been taken to before Pontius Pilate, and basically the decision had been made for him to be crucified. Now, as he was being taken through the streets, it says in Mark's Gospel that the Roman soldiers forced someone called Simon of Cyrene to carry Jesus' cross. And I'm going to take over a little bit about the story of Simon of Cyrene. I want you to imagine how it must have felt for him. So here he was walking to Jerusalem. The Passover was taking place. Loads of crowds around on the streets, all jostling him. And he found out that there was going to be this crucifixion, that someone was going to be killed. And as he walked along, he could see this man in the streets carrying this cross, basically tumbling under the weight of it. He was exhausted, and it was so hard. And at that point, as he was stood there, some Roman soldiers came out of the crowd and just grabbed him and told him to carry the cross. Now, Simon must have been really afraid at this point. He had two children, Rufus and Alexander. They were with him at the time, and he must have been really worried for them. Would they get lost in the crowd? Would he end up being crucified? Who knows? He didn't know what had happened. And he could feel the weight of the cross on himself. As he walked up those streets, it must have been I think it was up a hill that he had to drag it with Jesus nearby. Now, eventually he arrived at this place called Golgotha, the place of the skull, which was where Jesus was due to be crucified. And at that point, the Roman soldiers took the cross back for him and placed it into the ground, ready for Jesus to be crucified. And Simon was there at that moment. Now, just imagine the effect that must have had on him, on his own children and everything like that. But Simon was the person when Jesus was weak and most in need that took up that cross, that put it on his back, and that helped Jesus by carrying that cross up the hill. So let's just think about Simon. You know, he didn't really know what he was there for. He was in town for a festival. He didn't want to get caught up in the bad things that were happening, but he saw someone that needed help and he gave it. And I think we need to just think about how we can be that person that is prepared to give help when other people need it. Let's think about that at the moment. How can we be that person that is able and willing to give help to others when they need it? That's a really important thing for us to think about this Easter time, with our families, with our friends. If people are in need, even in school, how can we help them when they need it? Let's think about that today. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to move on to our shout out box. There we go, we've got some shout outs in here. Good. Always like reading the shout outs. So my first shout out is to Elliot for making an amazing volcano. Well done, Elliot. A shout out to Mrs. Herdman for giving me determination while I was making my mosaic. Fantastic. Well done, Mrs. Herdman. For all year sixes for their fantastic attitude and effort with their tests last week. To Zach for making me smile after school. My next one. shout out, oh, excuse me. Excuse me, everyone. Hopefully that's it. A shout out to the staff for keeping us safe. That's nice. I've got a picture of some antibacterial spray on it as well. To Nicole in 6N for helping me. My next one is for Joshua in 6N for helping me with my mosaic. And I've got one for Ava for always making me laugh when I was sad. And another one here, this is for Erin in 4N for being kind when I felt lonely and sad. A shout out to Georgie C for enthusiastically making a gorgeous piece of art with me. Well done, Georgie. My next one is to Ava for playing with me every day and making me smile. I've got one to Max, Shushanth, Eddie, Elliot, and Katerina for playing Bulldog with me. And for Jake, because he always puts a smile on my face. Well done to all of those people. That is absolutely fantastic. So now we come to our team point trophy. And we've got, I can tell you, in 4th place this week with 463 team points is the yellow team. Congratulations, yellows. In 3rd place, oh, actually, they were in 4th place, the ones I'm just coming up with. So actually, yellows were 3rd, but in 4th place then, with 441 team points, was the blue team. Congratulations, blue. So blues and yellows, 4th and 3rd. So just make sure I've got it right now. In 2nd place, well, I can tell you one team in 2nd place got 599, and the team in 1st place got 626 team points. So my winning team this week with 626 team points was the green team. Congratulations, Greens. Well done. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic. Brilliant. Congratulations. And I hope everyone is able to enjoy the rest of the week. And I look forward to seeing you at our Easter service tomorrow. Bye, everyone.